There's never been a society that wasn't constructed on the backs of men. It's a simple biological fact, apparent to anyone who bothers to look around, that finding a woman digging dirt on a construction site or 50 floors up cleaning a window is about as common as finding an attractive feminist. The roofs over your head, the floor under your feet, pretty much everything you use was designed and built by a man. Now, some people will say this is simply, of course, a result of the historical patriarchal prejudice. Women just didn't have access to things. Well, they do now, and the situation isn't changing very much. Unless there's Sally Cohn. I mean, I'd quite like to see Sally Cohn wrenched off CNN and thrown down a cave. You know, I think might give her a little perspective.
So you did this poll online.
Yes, it is.
Yep. What would you rather your child had, feminism or cancer?
Yep. And 22,000 people voted, and people voted in favour of cancer.
Isn't cultural appropriation great?
All of the traditional imbalances between men and women have flipped, and very recently.
No, that's
and when
incorrect,
young
because
men,
when you go
may I be allowed to
further in the
finish?
business,
Sorry,
that's
I'm talking
not
about men, darling. When
And you called him a darling?
Darling?
How incredibly rude. And now you think it's funny.
Milo.
Hi.
I'd like to start saying I've survived cancer twice, and I definitely say...
I know what you're going to say, and so does everybody else, but say it anyway.
I'd rather have cancer than feminism.
You are contributing to Hillary Clinton joining the White House. I don't think you have any right to call yourself a conservative. I don't much care to give you advice after this election. I hope you never vote again. What's that, darling? Oh, you're well... 13% of you believe in Bigfoot. Only 11% of you believe that Hillary Clinton is trustworthy, which is at least something.
25, got some feminists, yeah. 30. So, I can tell from the ones who haven't washed their hair in a while.
If I'm occasionally mean, it's normally because they deserve it. With my name-calling, and with my provocation, and with my bad manners, you know, I think actually America's had enough of nice manners. If my rudeness creates conflict, my rudeness provokes people into, first of all, saying, oh, what a monster, blah, 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 and then 20% of people start talking about what I was actually saying. I will consider my career to have been a terrific success, but I am not responsible for what 350,000 people on the internet say. I am responsible for what I say.
Right.
Do you go after Selena Gomez when her fans send death threats to Justin Bieber? No. Do you go after Beyonce when her fans go after Taylor Swift? Sure,
that happened. You called her a dude.
I said it's a good job there's a hot black dude in the movie. She looks like a man. I am entitled to say that I think a celebrity looks weird.
You think that's fair comment and a decent thing
That's
and
like
a
the
civil
definition
thing
of
to
fair
do?
comment.
Feminists will be so endangered they really will be like buffaloes. We'll be keeping them in zoos. Those ugly reminders of our hideous past. Everywhere there is Islam, you will find women oppressed. Everywhere there is Islam, you will find... You're wearing a hijab in the United States of America. What is wrong with you? This is not an ISIS thing. You know, you will see gays being thrown off the roof in ISIS-controlled territories. But this has nothing to do with terrorism. This is mainstream Muslim culture. Your religion does it everywhere your religion exists. It is a threat, an existential threat to gay people.
Many of them were from Milo, and many of them were egged on by him, many of them were encouraged by him, many people were retweeting him, you know, my head photoshopped onto unattractive body. My head photoshopped.
You're sort of Major General of misogyny. What?
And the thing is, you know, I'm not particularly interested in a professional provocateur who goes out and says deliberately outrageous things, like I do, turning around and then playing the victim when she doesn't like ridicule or criticism afterwards.
I don't say anything outrageous.
Ridicule, let me finish. I'll let you finish.
Rights.
I'll let you finish, so stop. You know, after she lost the debate, as feminists very often do these days, because they've got facts on their side, you know, she turned around and she did what feminists always do, which is confect a sob story. Now, Kate is, like me, a professional provocateur, but only one of us plays the victim afterwards.
I do try to stay away from the subject of Hillary because I don't want to be the subject of an unfortunate bus accident in the next few days. I mean, I understand people who reveal embarrassing information about her have a habit of ending up in several pieces on the freeway. It's just
horrible series of complete accidents. It's clear. I mean, as anybody who has witnessed three girls fighting over one man can attest, you know, women can't agree on anything. They can't agree on the methods to anything. They can't even run a female liberation movement. Look at the history of feminism. I mean, look how many different definitions of feminism. You're entitled to define it how you want, but other people don't agree with you. Sorry, you don't get the monopoly. My position is very simple. There are just three genders. There's man, woman, and retarded. This young man is retarded. She does look like a man. And I will never, ever stop saying so, whatever Twitter does. There's one protester, he's gonna go talk to him. I bought you some water. Are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's that with you? You're the only person.
I'd rather not speak with you, thank you.
You'd rather not? Why? What does it say?
I'd rather not speak with you.
Milo, I'm gay too. Do not represent. Well, I've never said I did, darling. You're the only person here. Do you feel lonely? I don't think you must talk to me very much, but I'm going to leave you some water. You get tired, they'll come and they'll bring you in, all right? You can come and enjoy the show with everybody else. You poor little angel. Aww. Some men are retreating into slightly horrendous other things. We have produced another pathetic, monstrous creature as a result of this phenomenon, known as the male feminist. This is about the most depressingly hilarious creation of modern life. I find Islam quite funny. I find all sorts of things that I'm not supposed to... What's that? Aloha snack bar, yeah. I find trannies quite funny. I mean, all these things are inherently very entertaining, but we're told that we can't laugh about them because we're offending someone. Oh.
Madam, I'm grateful to you for coming, but to be quite honest with you, feelings.